And for the Pelicans, Ingram and Williamson are the forward. Then there's Kevin Love. Especially when it's this early in the season.
Yeah, and that's probably a smart thing to do, Kevin. I really wish the league would cut back on the number of games, period. I know that's toothpaste that's already out of the tube, but I really believe if you cut 10, 12 games off the regular season, it would be great for everybody. Can't do it. It is a long season, so whenever you can massage minutes of your top players, I think that's a good thing.
4 on the clock, and here's Brogdon from the arc, and the dunk by Jackson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Williamson trying to free himself up. And yes, it's good.
Perfect poise that time from MP. He took the contact and still stayed focused to get the finish.
Brogdon outside. Lets the three fly. Connects from three-point range.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Now that's just real craftiness from MP right there. He's got the confidence to try that move and actually pull it off. That's impressive stuff.
Here he goes. MP against Brogdon. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
How about that? Malcolm Brogdon throwing it down. He doesn't do that a lot, but he did that one with force.
Here's MP. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got his third basket of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 5. Yep, that one goes. Here's MP. And there's the drive, and MP throws it down.
A nice aggressive move to the basket there. They love to turn MP loose and just let him play an attacking brand of basketball.
Indiana trailing here. For 3, Brogdon. Green with the rebound. New Orleans gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Williamson left side. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Terrific energy so far from Williamson on offense. You can tell he wants to make an impact on that end.
Brogdon looking it over. 1 second left. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. Well, with some teammates sidelined with injury, Malcolm Brogdon spoke about their approach.
We have guys down. You know, people need to step up, and I think people take a little bit larger roles, whether it's scoring, whether it's just being productive off the bench, getting stops on defense. I think it's all productivity, and I think guys have been stepping up.
And Greg, as he says, that adversity creates opportunity for those players stepping into a bigger role.
And that's what this league is all about, being ready when your number is called. Those others have to rise to the moment.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, you know, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got T.J. Warren, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jackson, and it's George in at the 4 spot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Here's Halliburton following the basket by MP. Outside Warren. And that one hits back iron. Pelicans leading by 7. MP with it. George picks him up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And competition is at the root of all times. You know, things get chipped. And physicality get going.
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Going with a whole new group out there. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Passes it to Murphy. Martin with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. As to Williamson, just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From downtown, Pelicans keep it alive. And it's Green missing. Pacers trail by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brogdon outside. He's guarded by Murphy. They could use a bucket. Doesn't go that time. To the middle. Here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For New Orleans, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Green. With 1 on the clock, that shot off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams.
Substitution for
Group in now for Indiana. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Brandon Ingram at the line for 1.
And that one falls for Ingram.
You know, in his high school days, Ingram led his team to 4 straight North Carolina State titles. Easy to see why just about every college in the country was lining up to recruit him.
We've got Green, MP out there with Ingram, and it's Murphy in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
And something I like about T.J. Warren's game is his ability to create his own shot. He's got great footwork and creates separation much easier than most.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? You're so right in that observation. He's a bucket getter, and his footwork fundamentals are superb. And even when he doesn't get separation, complete separation, he can still make tough shots. And he can get points in bunches.
MP kicks to Green. Kicks it out to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Murphy can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Warren the pass to George. Green with the block. Inside.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
At the line for New Orleans.
The first one falls. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And so Murphy hits them both. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fires from deep. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
Alvarado is guarded by Brogdon to the left side wing. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Pass to Jackson. Warren against Ingram. Here's Brogdon. A three-pointer, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Pelicans on top, just dominating this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers. Lets it go from 11. Outside Lewis. That one's not going to go. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Indiana. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. That's good from Williamson on the assist by MP. Williamson's got 22 points. To the paint. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
To the wing right side. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Warren kicks to Brogdon. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Shot clock at 6. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 22.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Brogdon so composed, riding the wave of momentum, not forcing shots, instead taking what the defense gives him.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
New Orleans leading by 19. To the middle, here's Williamson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Williamson's got 12 points here in the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Brogdon does a nice job using his body close to the basket. He's a strong guard who knows what to do down there.
Here's MP. Williamson trying to free himself up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Lewis against Halliburton. To the inside. MP, no good. Pacers trail by 19. Down low. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
1:30 left in the fourth. Driving the lane. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 22.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New Orleans.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for Zion Williamson.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Drives to the hoop, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Jones, the pass to MP. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Off target from outside. Fournier for 3. Pelicans with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. MP outside. Here's the 3. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.